Islamism. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Sunday School for Children. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. This is week 4. Going through week 4 today. That masterpiece. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you again. We're winning. Life is beautiful. Life is great. We're full. We're fed. I mean, life couldn't be better right now. It's beautiful. We're Moorish Americans. We're winning. We're on top. Nothing scaring us. No worries. No problems. No issues. You know, life is beautiful. Welcome to another wonderful Sunday School for Children where we dive into this Quran and get an understanding of who we are, a reminder. And we're also continuing with the masterpiece. This is chapter 4 this week. Remember, we're becoming masterminds, master thinkers of ourselves. Turn this Today is also the day that we do um, our giveaway, our charity. So that'll be good too. Just give it a few more minutes to see if a few more people come in, and then we'll begin. We'll get right into it. Islam, Islam, Islam. Ah, yes, Islam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What does it say? Islam family, I am so grateful for you guys.
Oh, Islam.
This is great. Islam is, we're grateful for you too. This is why we do it. This is why we're here. We sit down and we study and we become Moorish Americans, man. We break this down to the bare minimum and make it happen for ourselves. What do we need to do now? That singing bowl? Should we pray?
Yeah, let's clear the ethers.
Yes, negative energy.
Quick.
Okay, here we go. So we use the singing bowl to clear the ethers or the energy around us with sound. We use sound because it's a frequency, it's a vibration, right? And what we like to do is use this bowl to clear any negative energy or any, things that are trying to dismantle our meeting. And that's just why we do our singing bowl. Yeah.
Really quick, Sister Gilmore Bay says she would like to share something with us.
Okay, it's fine.
I think you can just unmute.
Okay, Islam. I wanted to share something with you guys because I've been with the temple since December was my first meeting, thanks to my daughter. But I want to share something with you guys. You guys don't know how, you don't know how grateful and how important and how much I've learned from being here. Like I went through something, I shared it with Grand Gov. I went through something the other day, and there's a more that is maybe 3 minutes from me in the same little community.
Yes.
And what I've learned, when you are more and you know who you are and you stand on your square, I learned that you present yourself accordingly. And this man, he's a Moor now. That's what he said. He came around from where he lived, which is a 3-minute walk, to address me, to tell me that I'm in the wrong temple, I'm doing it wrong, and so forth, right? But I let him speak because you're not gonna come for me. Because if you come, you better be ready. So I let him speak. My first thing was, we were told that when you leave your home or when you present yourself, especially if you're coming to deliver a message that you feel I need to receive, where's your fez? Where's your turban?
Number
You're
one.
not presenting yourself properly to me. Then I'm a female, the only female. So where's your wife?
Ooh.
Right? So on top of that, I did an overall look of him because he said, I've been a Moor for 10 years and I'm this and I'm that and I'm great and you're doing it wrong. So I'm looking him over. You look like a fiend. So you've been a Moor for 10 years. If I told somebody that, you'll be discouraging to me because I wouldn't want to go and strive for what I need to do. But on top of that, I live in a 4-bedroom trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just 3, myself, my daughter, my grandson. He lives in a 2-bedroom with 6 kids. But you want me to come to your temple because you have been a Moor for 10 years and I'm doing it wrong. So you want to come and show me. So automatically his overall presentation told me that you're a dirty Moor, that you're not correct. You're not even coming to present yourself to me correctly. But I'm going to tell you, when I finish, I'm going to tell you real quick.
Okay.
So on top of that, right, he said, I'm going to show you. Come, let me show you. I said, no. I said, I'm still learning. When I finish, then I'll come for you, right? Because I know what he wanted at this point, because you've already displayed yourself. You want my information.
Oh.
So he's a mole. He's an outside mole, because I met him through my daughter, right? And he spoke to my daughter. So I know that you know that she's not here. And I know that you know that I know that she never shared the temple information, but certain things that Grand Gov say about why it's important to do things right, she shares it, right?
Right.
So when he came for me, I don't know what he was thinking. Because apples don't fall far from the tree. This is not what you want. So after he paced back and forth, and I was displeased with how he presented himself. Now I'm on my square, on my porch, tending to my business. So I let him finish. I told him, I said, oh, you're sovereign, huh? Oh my God. When I told him he was sovereign, you should have seen his face. It was like an explosion. So I knew that I rubbed him the right way so he could display to me who he was, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a symbol. I think it's the one with the 4 lines, 2 on each side, and the number 7 in the middle, right?
Yes.
Now, you guys taught me this. That if it has these lines, it's not real, right?
Well,
so when he was trying to display himself to me, I wanted to see his when he got close, I said, let me see. I looked at it. I shook my head. I said, oh, so you're definitely sovereign.
Oh.
What do you mean? I don't deal with the government. I let him go on. I said, well, this is what I'm gonna do. I said, Islam, brother, because I'm gonna go back and have dinner. But I shut him down because he was coming and trying to think he could get the information so I could show him my stuff so you can go to your little place where you are and do what you need to do. But I want to give gratitude to that because people don't understand how important it is to be in these classes and how to be in these meetings and to learn and more so take notes. Because if you're not sure, you can always reference to your notes and be like, oh, stand strong on your square, arch your back, stand up straight, eye contact, and give it to them right. Don't let nobody come to you. I wanted to share that with you because you guys are amazing.
Thank you. Oh, Islam. It's unfortunate, you guys, that us as a Moorish community, we're not more unified. You know, we got Moors that want to tell us we're doing things wrong or how they're doing things right. And this is the unbalance that we have as just Moors, period, because we're all supposed to be connected. Noble Jew Ali left this stuff for us to grow, to build, right? And it's very unfortunate that we have sovereign Moors and then we have unsovereign Moors. And then we
have the dirty Moors. We have the dirty ones.
Right.
I call them dirty because that's the group he represented to me, because that was the first thing that I noticed. He came negative. And I remember y'all say it, Grand Gov said, you do not criticize, you do not downgrade. So he came I felt at this point I had to defend my square because he came incorrect all the way around.
Islam.
Yes.
Islam, sis. And see, you knew what he was really like fishing for. Like you said, he was fishing for information. He wants to know, what are you doing? Or, can I show you what we doing? And it's okay. I mean, we're all supposed to learn how to build, but these Moors, especially those sovereign Moors, we have to be careful with them because they
He
crazy.
didn't present himself right. See,
Right.
I would have shared some positive stuff with him, nothing revealing anything that he was looking for, but I would have shared stuff, but he didn't present himself right. There's a lady in your house. There's no male in here. You know that because you talked to my daughter. I'm a widow. So you know that your wife, if you had a message to deliver to me, it would have been appropriate, one, to come with your fez or your turban and say, my wife would like to later come to you and share some information, not come at me as if you're in the street and you want me to reverse and bring my lower self present, because you can get that too. But I led with my higher self, stood on my square, and I shut him down. I told my daughter, when I told him he was sovereign, he looked like a crackhead. He was looking in the grass. He was looking on the building. He was mad, but he knew he couldn't come no further, because if he came further, my lower self was coming present.
And you know what's very interesting? I was going through the same thing too. I find that, in Temple 43, we become kind of defensive with our information. But sis, give it to him. Sure.
Nah, you know what? I don't mind giving it to him, but I knew he was a mole straight off the street. And for that right there, and because he didn't present himself properly as a Moor to me, he did not come correct. So what you got for me is what you deserve. And if you come for me again, I'm gonna really give you what you deserve, unless you present yourself properly.
Yeah. And I understand, but really, sometimes you gotta help the little angels out that might be lost or something. And if you got the light, maybe lead them somewhere, give them a little.
This man right here, was not, he was not worthy of the temple. Grand Gov told me one thing. He said, when you bring people to the temple, if you wouldn't feed them at your table, don't bring them to the temple. And he could not even he could not stand on my square with me. So I cannot, y'all would disown me in this temple if I bought him.
No. See,
you would. This one right here, you would have disowned me. He was that bad.
So look, maybe that's the person that needs the temple the most. Sometimes, what I'm saying, we find people struggling, and it's a lot testing us. What you gonna do in this situation? I'm about to put this crazy man in your shoes. Are you gonna lead him to heaven, or are you gonna throw him astray? And that's sometimes we get defensive at Temple 43. We think we got something so special that we gotta hide and keep away from everybody. But in reality, this information is for all of us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing in this class. We're freely giving out information to whoever comes, right? Because we know if we're saved, we want you to be saved too. What am I hiding? And that's what I think we got to stop doing, is hiding our information. And there's no such thing as a dirty Moor. It's just people trying to get information. And
no, he's dirty on something different. And he's dirty on something different. When I say he's dirty,
right, but that's cool. That's cool.
He probably was.
But we don't see the dirt. We see the shine. We are Allah walking.
We all have our Allah within us.
And when we look at people, we don't want to see the dirt. We're more Americans. I want to see the Allah within you. Okay, that's his dirty. That's his appearance. But guess what? Allah dwells within that dirt. We have to also understand that too. And right, who are we to say we're not dirty? You feel me? We're not perfect up in here. We all learning too. We are children at the end of the day, right? So we always have to be aware of that too before we begin to judge and decide who can deserve this information and who can't. You feel me?
And to be honest, sis, we have gotten information about certain individuals in our temple
too
that, that kind of made us double think things like, what? Excuse me? You said what? And it's information that kind of, blew us back like, wow. But, we are all family. And this is what I was saying, as Moorish Americans, we are supposed to be united.
Yes.
And that's like you're saying, sis, he probably was a dirty one. He was probably coming for you. He was probably being disrespectful. And I agree. You should not be coming to me. If you have a wife in your household, come with your wife, come correct. Because as a woman, I need to be addressed by the woman in your household, not by you. You're a man. There's no man here to defend me or to talk to you. So I agree with you, sis. I agree. He should not have came to you like that. Now, maybe he was just trying to be, the better, more. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to teach you something. Maybe he's trying to bring you to his
no. See, here's the problem. He already knew because he speaks to my daughter. So he already knows. That's why I said he was dirty. Not to judge, but first and foremost, he didn't present me. He didn't present himself to me properly.
Right.
And when he presented himself inappropriately, I had to, the Allah in me, and I had to shut him down because I had to protect my square. I had to protect my lower self and keep him humble, her humble, so that I could present myself higher.
Yes.
Because but it's because I'm educated.
Yes.
Through the teaching of the temple.
And your light is shining. And there's going to be more people coming.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Sis, just be ready because
I'm ready. They better be ready. I'm ready.
Yes.
Islam.
Islam.
But thank you for sharing that with us. And, we do have to stand on our square. It's true. We go through a lot, especially when our light is shining, especially when we're brand new. We're going to go through different things. And these things are going to help us be more confident. With what we're doing. When you feel good about the interaction like this, when you feel good about being on your square and being where you are and being in the temple that you're a part of, this is just affirmation for you, sis. This is giving you the confidence you need. Like, okay, I'm in the right place. This is what I'm supposed to be doing because I'm not trying to be like you. Look at you. You came incorrect. You don't have your turban. You don't have your fez. You walking outside. So you just look like any old person off the street, a black or whatever he was, and so it's just, you're not coming correct. And so, this is just affirmation for us. Yes. And especially when we're new, we're going to go through this and this is good for us. I know I went through some things in court and that was affirmation for me, and not just court, just out even with my family, even sometimes with my family, they would say little things and, oh, why you covering up all that beautiful hair? And, it's because your husband don't want other men looking at you. They would say crazy stuff, And so for me, it was affirmation like, what? I have my husband, so I don't want nobody else looking at me. So if that's how y'all feel, okay, whatever. But that's not why I wear it. It's for who I am. And it was affirmation for me. Okay, I'm doing the right thing because y'all crazy. Y'all saying some crazy stuff to me, but this is good for us. And I'm glad that you stood on your square, sis, and you wasn't, gullible enough to, okay, well, let me see what your temple is about. And let me go ahead and check your temple out, because you knew, like your intuition, right? Your Allah within you was like, we've been going through that. Over the master key, the Allah within you, right, is going to tell you to stray away from certain individuals, certain temples, certain things. Certain tests that might come your way. So Islam to that. Thank you for sharing.
And I always say with these crazy Moors or these dirty Moors, always try to find the light,
Yeah.
See where you
I did. I found the light and I ran straight to the courthouse and put my 10-day paper up so they know that I'm coming to stand on my square correctly.
Islam. See, sometimes it's just a little push in the right direction, a little interaction with the wrong individual that'll push you, the right way.
We gotta open it.
Okay, we're gonna open the temple really quick. Clear the ethers, and then we're gonna call on you, Sister Brooks. We see your hand is raised.
Okay.
Really quick. Islam. All righty. So, Sister Brooks L, your hand is raised, sis. You could just unmute yourself.
Islam, did we pray in?
We just cleared the ethers
Okay,
really
no
quick.
problem. Okay, no problem.
Do not pray in yet.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to find out what the sister said about the circle 7 with the lines or something. Because I just need to understand what she meant when she said she saw his charm and it had the lines in the circle 7.
Yeah.
You want to get it?
No.
Is Islam. What I said was, I learned that the star should not have those lines through them. It should be, I don't know how to say it. I can't find the proper words for it, but it should look like the flag that I was sent by Grand Gov. It shouldn't have those lines, those black lines where you see how the star connects. But everything he had on, what is it called, an emblem? He had, it was an emblem. It wasn't, it had lines all through it. And that was the first thing I saw. And I saw it on his shirt. I saw it on his star, everything he had on. And I just looked and I recognized, like I said, I take notes, I pay attention to everything.
Islam.
Islam. So right. So there's the Morocco flag, right? That's from Morocco, and they have a 5-pointed. It's called a 5-pointed pentagram. And we represent the 5-pointed star. And so a lot of people don't know that. So they're representing the wrong flag, right? Or the wrong star. Mm-hmm. And so us over here, we've taught our members that is not the Moorish American star. That is the Moroccan, not the empire, right? The Morocco in Africa that they created in 1956. So, that's something that they created to try to throw us off, there's a lot of Moors that connect with that flag or that, say, oh, I want to go live in Morocco. And we're like, but we're Moorish American from North America. Yes. We don't have to go over there to be Moorish American, right? Yeah, the kingdom, Islam. Yes. So, right, we're from the empire. We're ancient. We're an ancient religion from way back when, from first man, when first man was created. So a lot of people don't know that, and they rock this Moroccan flag, and it has a pentagram. And maybe later on we'll show you guys the difference from the star and the pentagram, because there is a difference. And a lot of Moors have no idea. And so this was sister was saying that when she noticed he had the pentagram on, she was like, oh, you okay, you're not even on our level. You're not even learning. You don't even know, a lot of things. So that's what she meant by the pentagram and the star.
All right, let's go ahead.
Islam, thank you.
Islam.
Islam, we're going to go ahead and pray in. We do it English, Spanish. We like to get it all in, but we're not going to do children's song because they're still sleepy. Vacation time. All right, so let's do 2 fingers on the right, 5 on the left.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. 2 fingers on the right, 5 on the left. Please repeat after me the Moorish American prayer. Allah.
Allah.
The Father of the universe.
The Father of the universe.
The Father of love.
The Father of love.
Truth.
Truth.
Peace.
Peace.
Freedom.
Freedom.
And justice.
And justice.
Allah is my protector.
Allah is my protector.
My guide.
My guide.
And my salvation.
And my salvation.
By night.
By night.
And by day.
And by day.
Through his holy prophet.
Through his holy prophet.
Drew Ali.
Drew Ali.
Amen.
Amen.
Islam.
Islam.
Okay,
now we're going to say it in Spanish really quick.
Let's do it.
All right. Allah.
Allah.
Padre del universo.
Padre del universo.
Padre del amor.
Padre del amor.
La verdad.
La verdad.
La paz.
La paz.
La libertad.
La libertad.
Y la justicia.
Y la justicia.
Allah es mi protector.
Allah es mi protector.
Mi guía.
Mi guía.
Y mi salvación.
Y mi salvación.
de noche
de noche
y de día,
y de día,
sobre su santo profeta,
sobre su santo profeta,
Drew Ali.
Drew Ali.
Amén.
Amén.
Islam.
Islam. Got all the languages popping. I'm starting to have it memorized, y'all. I'm starting to
I love that.
yeah, it's
Our
getting
daughter
better
is
and better.
memorizing it too.
getting
She's
good.
2, you guys, and she is saying it on her own. When we have school in the morning, we say it, and she'll say it before I say it. And I'm like, oh wow! So it's just practicing every Sunday. I'm sure you guys will get it as well.
Mm.
And even just with that, you can translate those words. You'll have those words within your subconscious, and so that's a way of learning. Another language. So Islam.
Islam. Thank you. 'Cause- and again, the majority of Americans speak Spanish. So if we are Moorish Americans, we kind of gotta have, be real Americans and have Spanish on our side. Okay.
Islam.
So let's get into what should we do now? The kids song, church song?
Yeah, let's do something for the children. We know JL still sleeps. She was up to 3 o'clock this morning, but there might be other children here. So we like to keep things consistent. And so we are going to just play really quick something for the children because our daughter is online as well. Mia is online. And so, we like to keep things consistent for the children.
Okay, so look, they got an apples and bananas song.
Okay, let's do that. How long is it?
Vowels.
4 minutes? A
Just
little
like
long. Okay.
It's a song real quick. This is an apples and bananas song. Okay.
The journey to becoming a University of Phoenix student is easier than you might think. There's no application.
Gracie's Corner.
And before I play this, I want again to see it's one of our people, Moorish brothers and sisters, creating this this way of educating our children. Right? It's beautiful. It's more professional every day. Every week, he's getting better and better. Right? It's the son and daughter. And the music is really great. It's very catchy. It's very rhythmic, and it's very educational. Right? They're geniuses because it's a Moorish brother teaching through music, right? And it's very playful and dancing. So this time is about vowels, right? We call them vowels, opposites, and these are very important for your child's mental development. This is brilliant. Here we go.
Hey, do you like apples and bananas? Apples and bananas. Apples, bananas. Apples and bananas. Apples, bananas. Apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Yum, yum. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Yum, yum. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Yum, yum. Apples, bananas. Yum, yum. I love them. Okay, now we're gonna do the long A sound. Apples and bananas. Are you ready? I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Yum, yum. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Yum, yum. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Yum, yum. Apples, bananas. Yum, yum. I love that. Okay, now we're gonna change it to the long E sound. Apples and bananas. Are you ready? Okay. I like to eat.
She won't
Apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Yum, yum. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Yum, yum. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Yum, yum. Apples,
stop it there. I think that's enough for now. But as you can see, look, it made her even want to eat healthy, eat her bananas. It woke her up and it made her want to eat her bananas. And this is the power of music. See, music is able to penetrate the subconscious. This is exactly what we've been talking about for these past 4 weeks. But as you can see, you play music, you hit that subconscious, it wakes her up, puts her in a good mood, made her hungry for the exact food that we're playing. Okay. And this is an example of the power of music, the power of, it seems kiddie, but this is fascinating high science, right? It's like we're manipulating the ethers with music and sound, and we're penetrating the subconscious and getting them to learn without even knowing they're learning. We hit her brain without her knowing. It's amazing, y'all. It's
You
amazing.
got your nails done?
Yeah,
It's so pretty.
All right, so let's get into it. Let's go into our Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America before we get into the Master Key Chapter 4. We are in Chapter 4 this week. For those of you who haven't been with us, we've opened up this is the Moorish American Sunday School for Children Adept Chamber, right? And in this Adept Chamber, it's going to be 24 weeks. We're doing a 24-week course. This course is called The Master Key System by Charles F. Hannel. The book was written in 1912, and we're going over this course for the next 24 weeks. Thank you. By the end of the course, we will be masterminds, right? We will learn how to think correctly, rule a situation, control the ethers, control a situation, control your conditions, manifest anything you want. You will be Jesus walking. Okay? Learning how to control your subconscious, to allow within you, right? So what we're doing is we're taking thought, breaking it open and learning how to properly manifest and use it properly, right? The Master Key System is amazing. It is also teaching us how to meditate properly. At the end of each week, it's giving us meditation exercises, right? We're on Chapter 4. By the end of Chapter 3, you should have been able to not only sit still for 15 minutes, but stop all thinking for 15 minutes and also relax. You were supposed to relax and master the ability to relax, right? Because relaxing is a choice. It's something that you have to decide to do, right? But once you master the ability to relax, now you can think properly and begin to manifest your reality. That's what we're going to talk about today in Chapter 4 of the Master Key. But before we do that, let's get into the master book, the master pamphlet. It's called The Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. And this is Chapter 36. Darling? Thank you. Oh, she's sweet this morning. I'm gonna switch the camera. So I can read to Mama. So I can read the book. Right. Thank you.
Someone coming in.
Okay.
Yep, that's nice.
That's
She
for
went
the
to the store,
hardest
should be
one.
back.
All right, y'all. Let's get into this Holy Quran. We're on Chapter 36. And then we're going to get into the Master Key Chapter 4. Right? We're on Chapter 4 of our 24-week course. It's beautiful, y'all. We're unstoppable. We have a subconscious. We have an Allah within us. Let's go to Chapter 36 here. Let me see. Pin. Oh. All right. And we love y'all. We love everybody. We got to. Let's do this. Number 2.
Mommy, kuka kaka, kuka kaka, kuka.
Da, 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 da. What does it say here?
Kuka.
Verse 2. Fearfully and wonderfully art thou made. Fearfully and wonderful art thou made, or you. Okay? Oh, wow.
Wow.
Fearfully, what? What was it? What did she say?
One of the sis said, thank you for the Master Kids has allowed her to relax her mind and deal with certain individuals.
Yes, that's what we
Yes.
want. Oh my God. Just that statement right there makes it all worth it.
Yes.
Just
this
that
long-
one person saying that right there.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, we're here, we're doing good. It's a wonderful course. Even though it's by a European, we're on the level, it's a human being.
Yes. It's
Okay.
long.
We're not concerned about his nationality. We're concerned about them words that came out of that universal mind or Allah. That's what we're on. We're beyond that. 2, fearfully and wonderfully art thou made. You,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
person here in Moorish America, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Praise therefore thy creator with awe. Give him some praise with some awe. Wow. How amazing. Go look at something and say, wow, Allah. How beautiful. Wow, Allah, how beautiful. My daughter, my wife, praise him with awe and rejoice before him with reverence. Wherefore of all creatures art thou only erect? Why are you the only one erect? We're
Wow.
going to talk about that. Could it be because you have Allah within you? Huh? But that thou shouldest behold his works? 5, it is not in flesh to think. It is not in bones to reason. The lion knoweth not that worms shall eat him. The lion doesn't think like you, dear Moorish American. The lion doesn't think like you. You are beyond all things because of your ability to think. Because you have an ability to think, you are beyond all creatures, the dog, the cat, the bird, the tree, you maintain dominion because of this ability to think, this reasoning thing. The lion can't do it. He's all powerful. He'll eat you up. You see a lion, you scared. Ooh, that lion, he could tear me up. If you're in a room with a lion, you're in fear. Why? Because you know this lion is more powerful than me. This lion is stronger than me. This lion will eat me up in 5 seconds. It's faster than me. I can't run. It's stronger than me. I can't fight it. But guess what? You can think and the lion can't. So guess what? You can think of a plan to trap the lion, to keep you safe. You can think of a way to keep the lion over there, keep you over here. You can put the lion in the zoo to keep him away from you. This is what you have over all beings. You have the ability to think, to reason, to come up with a plan to keep yourself safe. Beyond the lion, he's just going to eat. But you're going to, you're going to contemplate. You might not even have to fight the lion. You could use your brain and defeat the lion. This is what we have as Moorish Americans, as human beings, as children of Allah, the ability to think. You know, higher than all is the object of your senses. We look at the stars. The lion looks at, where's my next meal? We're looking at Jupiter rotate. The dove is looking at, where can I get some food? Do you see your ability to think puts you beyond all creatures? Beyond all. Therefore, it is no part of it. It is immaterial, therefore it is eternal, this ability to think. It is free to act, therefore it is accountable for its actions. Knoweth the ass of the use of food because his teeth mow down its herbage? Even though the donkey eats food, does it know what the food is doing for itself? Like you have reason to contemplate, how is this food affecting my body at this moment? Maybe I should change my diet so I can change my behavior. Maybe I should change my diet to change the The donkey is not going to do that. The donkey is just going to eat the food. But because the donkey eats the food, does he know the use of it like you? Something is added to thee unlike what thou seest. Okay? Look at this. Or standeth the crocodile erect, although his bones are as straight as thine? The crocodile, his bones is as straight as yours. He got a backbone like you. Why he don't stand up straight? Huh? Why the crocodile don't stand up straight? He been on this earth way longer than a human. He's ancient. That's an ancient being. That's a dinosaur, that crocodile. Wow. But why the crocodile don't stand up straight? Something is added to you, dear human being, that is beyond all. Okay? It's your ability to think. But let's go into the master key now. So we're taking what the prophet gave us and we're breaking it down into this adept chamber. It's called the master key course. And what we're doing now is taking thought and breaking it down to its essence so that we can be masters of thought. Okay. So now on part 4, I will go over the review questions, but I kind of think does it take too long to do the review questions? What you think? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, let's just go to the. We all can do the review questions.
And really quick, if you guys are new or you guys, this is your first time, you can Google the master key system and then PDF. Islam sis, were you saying something? Oh, okay. So Google the master key system PDF, and it's a free copy that you can just go over. Me and my children go over it every day during school. And so
A free copy.
yes, it's a free copy. You don't even have to buy the book. I mean, it's good to have the book, like we have the book. Yes, baby. And so, but you can just use the PDF format. Yes, baby. I love you too, beautiful. Aw. So so really quick, if, like we said, we're on part 4. So if you can catch up this week, read part 1 through part 4, because what it's teaching you is how to quiet the mind, how to master your mind, right? Because we're always thinking as human beings, we always have thoughts. We always have subconscious thoughts going through our mind. We always are thinking, right? And especially women, oh my God, we are always thinking. Sometimes we overthink stuff. The master key is teaching us to shut that mind off, just cut it off. Don't think of nothing. And it's extremely hard, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Me and my children, we meditate every single day. And every day we talk about, how hard it was, or, I started thinking about this and then I had to shut it off. And then 2 minutes later, I'm thinking about that. And oh man, I have to shut it off. And so, but it's practice. It teaches you how to only think positive things, right? And also how to just not think at all. Mm-hmm. And it's really difficult, to be honest, but it's practice. And this is how you bring things into fruition that you want in your life.
Yes.
Right. So you are what you think, right? And if you're having troubles in your life, this book is telling you they're having troubles because they're thinking of trouble. They're thinking of bad things. They're thinking of negative thoughts. And so a lot of people who have negative within will have a negative world without. And so we're trying to teach each other how to think positive so that we can have positivity and become who we're supposed to be, right? Ooh. We're here to uplift fallen humanity. That is our job as Moorish Americans, right? That is what the prophet brought to us. So our job is to lift our fallen brethren, our fallen, people. Okay. But Islam, so that's what the master key is teaching us, and that we're on part 4. This is the 4th week. And so that's why we're on part 4. So if you can just catch up, read through 1 through 4 this week. Usually what we try to do is read the same chapter over and over for a week. So this last week, me and the children went over 3 every single day. We read, part 3 every single day, every single day. And then at the end of each chapter, there's an exercise that they give you. And so, we want you to work on that exercise.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Great intro. All right, we're going to go straight into it. This is part 4. Again, by this part, you should be able to meditate for 15 minutes, not moving your body. You should also be able to inhibit all thinking for 15 minutes, not thinking a thought. And you should be able to relax. Now we're on part 4. Here we go. And close here within, I hand you part 4. This part will show you why what you think or do or feel is an indication of what you are. Okay? Thought is energy, and energy is power. And it is because all the religions, sciences, and philosophies with which this world has heretofore been familiar have been based upon the manifestation of this energy instead of the energy itself. That the world has been limited to effects while causes have been ignored. For this reason, we have God
Yeah.
and the devil in religion, right? Positive and negative in science, and good and bad in philosophy, right? The master key reverses this process. It's interested only in cause, and the letters received from students tell a marvelous story. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. It says here, life is expressive, and it is our business to express ourselves harmoniously and constructively. Sorrow, misery, unhappiness, disease, and poverty are not necessities,
Islam.
and we are constantly eliminating them.
Islam.
But this process of eliminating consists in rising above and beyond limitation of any kind. He who has strengthened and purified his thought need not concern himself about microbes, and he who has come into an understanding of the law of abundance will go at once to the source of supply.
Islam.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. This is verse 1. Oh, this is about to get deep. All right, y'all. Let's do this. Let's do this. I love this book. I do. I'm sorry. It's exciting. Adept. All right, here we go. Master key. 1. The I of you is not the physical body. Huh? Let's just start there. The I, when you say I, you're not talking about your body. Okay? That is simply the instrument which the I uses to carry out its purposes.
Islam.
Huh? Okay? The I of you is not your body. Your body is just an instrument that is used to carry out the purposes of your I. The I cannot be the mind, for the mind is simply another instrument which the I uses with which to think, reason, and plan.
Islam.
Okay? Your I is not your mind. Your I is not your body. These are just instruments to be used to carry out certain purposes of your I within you.
Islam.
Dang, that was just the first one.
Yeah.
Number 2, the I must be something which controls and directs both the body and the mind. Something which determines what they shall do and how they shall act. When you come into a realization of the true nature of this I, you will enjoy a sense of power which you have never before known.
Islam.
Okay? Your personality is made up of countless individual characteristics, peculiarities, habits, and traits of character. These are the result of your former method of thinking, but they have nothing to do with your real I. Okay? Your personality is made up of characteristics, habits, traits of character, but that has nothing to do with the real I. Like that dirty Moor we talked about today. He might be dirty, but that has nothing to do with the real I within them dirty Moors. Huh? Don't let the appearance fool you. There's a Allah within us all. It's called the I, not that body. Don't let the body fool you. That's not them. Don't let that mind fool you. That's not you. You're something beyond that. You're the controller of both. When you say I think, what happens? The I tells the mind what it shall think. The I tells the mind what it shall think. Come on, not being blurred. Thank you. When you say I go, the I tells the physical body where it shall go. The real nature of this I is spiritual. It is the source of the real power which comes to men and women when they come into a realization of their true nature. The greatest and most marvelous power which this I has been given is the power to think. But few people know how to think constructively or correctly.
That's wrong.
Consequently, they achieve only indifferent results. Most people allow their thoughts to dwell on selfish purposes. The inevitable result of an infantile mind. Most people are selfish. They only think about what they need, what they want to do. Selfish, meaning you're thinking about yourself. But that's a child, like my baby. She only can think about what she wants, what she needs, right?
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I want to do this. I want to do that. It's never, well, Daddy, how do you feel right now? Only because I can't be mad at her, right? She's a baby. It's an infantile mind.
It's long.
Right. Most people allow their thoughts to dwell on selfish purposes, the result of an infantile mind. When a mind becomes mature, it understands that the germ of defeat is in every selfish thought. You're going to lose. You're thinking about yourself too much. Guaranteed.
Wow.
The trained mind knows that every transaction must benefit every person who is in any way connected with the transaction.
It's long. It's long.
You can't play people. You can't lie to people. You can't cheat people. The trained mind knows you got to tell people the truth. You got to tell the members the truth. You can't cheat nobody. Every transaction must benefit every person who is any way connected with the transaction.
Right.
If I'm paying my dues, I should be getting some out of it.
It's long.
If I'm involved in something, we all need to win, the temple and the members.
It's long.
This is how you win. If you're doing business with somebody, you have to win and they have to win together. Guess what? If it don't, you will lose. It will necessarily operate to your disadvantage.
It's long.
Any attempt to profit by the weakness, ignorance, or necessity of another will inevitably operate to his disadvantage. Guaranteed.
You think you're cheating somebody. You think. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna lose.
Yes. Eventually you're gonna lose. It's karmic.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm sorry. We get your little. It's karmic. Guaranteed laws of nature. You gotta tell the truth. You gotta play the game right. And if you see people not playing the game right, simply leave them alone. Let them lose. Easy. Like that. Law. It's law. You got to play the game right, guaranteed, or you're going to lose 100. The prophet was telling the truth. He taught us how to behave. We're just analyzing it from a scientific perspective. 7, this is because the individual, why? Didn't it tell you? Why can't I play people? Why can't I cheat people? Why can't I do people wrong? Scandalous. Oh, that's a dummy. Let me just rob them. You know what I'm saying? Why not? All these members don't know nothing. Let me just get their money and get home. You feel me? They believe it. What? But why can't we play that game? Why is that not going to work for our benefit? Who is this? Why is that not going to work for my benefit? Because the individual is part of the universal. A part cannot antagonize any other part. But on the contrary, the welfare of each part depends upon a recognition of the interest of the whole. If I stab my hand, my whole body is going to hurt. If I break my foot, my whole body is in pain. If I rob my neighbor, I'm robbing myself. This is universal law. This is the law of Allah. You can't stab your hand and be like, well, I just stabbed my left hand, but my right hand is cool. No, the whole body is injured. If you rob one member, the whole temple is injured. This is why Temple 43 is winning. We're doing things correctly. You see it now? This is divine law. Adepts, masterminds, Moorish Americans. Don't try to play people. It's impossible. 8, those who recognize this principle have a great advantage in the affairs of life. They do not wear themselves out. Don't get tired with foolishness. They can eliminate vagrant thoughts with facility. This means you can immediately get rid of negative thoughts instantly. Those who recognize this principle know how to play the game right. They don't wear themselves out. Oh, that's a waste of my time. I'm not even going to do it. I am a thinker. Oh, I don't think those type of thoughts. You know, I know how the game works and I can't think that. They can readily concentrate to the highest possible degree on any subject. They do not waste time or money upon objects which can be of no possible benefit to them.
Mm.
Okay, you can't play this mastermind. I'm not going to waste my time. I can't see a benefit. I can't fathom a benefit. 9. If you cannot do these things, it is because you have thus not made the necessary effort. Now is the time to make the effort. The result will be exactly in proportion to the effort expended. One of the strongest affirmations which you can use for the purpose of strengthening the will and realizing your power to accomplish is, I can be what I will to be. This is an affirmation you can say within yourself. Every time you repeat it, realize who and what this I is. Try to come into a thorough understanding of the true nature of the I. If you do, you will become invincible. Did y'all hear? If you come into an understanding of the nature of your I, you will become invincible. You will never lose. Nobody can defeat you. You take no losses. That is provided that your object and purposes are constructive and are therefore in harmony with the creative principle of the universe. You'll become invincible as long as you're doing the right thing for everybody. You got to benefit everybody to win. If you don't benefit everybody, you're not going to win. The selfish purposes, that's for you. That's not for everybody. Why would you get a blessing? My camera. All right, maybe like that. Let's go this out. There we go. If you make use of this affirmation, use it continuously, night and morning, and as often during the day as you think of it. Look at this affirmation they gave you. Use it night and morning, and as often during the day as you think of it, and continue to do it until it becomes a part of you. Form the habit. Okay? Unless you do this, you had better not start at all. Okay? Because modern psychology tells us that when we start something and do not complete it, watch this. Modern psychology says, when we start something and do not complete it, or make a resolution and do not keep it, we are forming the habit of failure. Do you see how some people have formed the habit of failure? Now they're habitual failures because they said they was going to do something and they didn't do it. Now, according to the law of nature, the law of gravity, the law of Allah, you're forming a habit. Every time you do something over and over and over, it becomes a habit. It becomes subconscious. Now you're doing it without even knowing. Some people have formed the habit of failure. You are a habitual failure. You don't even know. Why don't these things work? Well, the small task that I said I was going to do and I didn't do, karmically, I began to form a habit, this habit of failing. Oh, I didn't do this right. I failed. Up, I didn't do this. Up, I did it. And now you're just a habitual failure. You formed a habit of failing. All we have to do is reverse it. Start winning. Start with small tasks and complete it. Absolute ignominious failure. Absolute ignominious failure. If you do not intend to do a thing, do not start. If you start, see it through, even if the heavens fall. Okay? It's that serious. If you say you're going to do something, you better do it. Even if the whole galaxy blows up, you better make sure you did that. Because if you don't, you're forming a habit of losing. If you make up your mind to do something, do it. Let nothing, no one interfere. The I in you has determined. The thing is settled, the die is cast, there is no longer any argument. You already said you was going to do that.
Wow. Yes.
If you carry out this idea, beginning with small things,
Okay.
just do small things like, I'm going to wake up and brush my teeth every day. You know, start small. What you're doing is forming the habit of success. Now you're a habitual successor. You're a habitual winner. Wow. Because you're forming a habit of doing things that I said it was going to do. The Allah within you said it was going to happen, and it happened. You see, beginning with small things which you know you can control and gradually increase the effort, but never under any circumstances allowing your eye to be overruled. You will find that you can even control yourself. And many men and women have found to their sorrow that it is easier to control a kingdom than to control themselves. Okay.
Islam.
If you start forming this habit of winning, you'll start to find that you can actually control yourself. Actually, when I say I'm going to do something, it's going to be done. That's controlling, that's self-control. If you say you're going to do something and it doesn't happen, you're a failure. No matter how small the task was. Oh, I'm gonna clean the dishes. Mommy, that's cool. I'm gonna clean the dishes and the dishes not clean. You're a failure. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like, you have failed the task. Mommy, I'm gonna clean my room. Room ain't clean. Guess what you just did?
You failed yourself.
You failed yourself. And now you're gonna fail over and over. And now subconsciously you fail. People wonder why they lose. Oh, you're a loser by habit. You didn't know. But you mad at me because we over here winning and shining and gleaming and glossing it. Don't be mad. Just change your thoughts. Control yourself. 14. But when you have learned to control yourself, you have found the world within, which controls the world without.
Mhm.
You have become irresistible. Men and things will respond to your every wish without any apparent effort on your part. Okay? When you have found the world within, you will have become irresistible. People will want to be around you all the time. It's something that you vibe with. Dang, you always winning. What is cracking with you? Everything you say happens. Everything you say is going to be done happens. What's going on? People want to be around you. Now you're a habitual winner. Now you Temple 43. People want to be a part of you because you're winning. Now you're a Moorish American. Your thoughts are right. This is not so strange or impossible as it may appear when you remember that the world within, come on, this is chapter 4, is controlled by the I. And that this I is part or one with the infinite I, or Allah, which is the universal energy or spirit, usually called God or Allah. How about the I within you? When you say, I'm going to do something, I am, I love you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be successful, I'm not Black, I am a Moorish American. The I that said that, that's the Allah within you. That's your God within you saying it. So if God said it, make it happen. If God said, I'm going to cut the grass, make sure that grass is cut. Don't let your God within you be overruled by something in the without. You know what I'm saying? The I within you is part and one with God, Allah. A part of something cannot be different than the whole. A drop of water is the same as a glass of water. A glass of water is the same as the ocean. It's H2O. The only difference is degree. So a piece of Allah that's within you, that's the same piece of Allah that's part of Allah. The only difference is it's just smaller. But guess what is just as powerful? Allah within you. 16, this is not a mere statement or theory made from the purpose of conforming or establishing an idea, but it is a fact which has been accepted by the best religious thought as well as the best scientific thought. See, this book gonna take you religious, it's gonna take you scientific, it's gonna take you academic, it's gonna hit you on all the levels to show you this is real. Let's go. I might have to skip forward a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Herbert Spencer said, I want you to look up who Herbert Spencer is. Okay. But Herbert Spencer said, sorry, let me zoom in. Amid all the mysteries by which we are surrounded, nothing is more certain than that we are ever in the presence of an infinite and eternal energy, from which all things proceed. Lyman Abbott, in an address delivered before the alumni of the Bangalore Theological Seminary, said, okay, This was a doctor. He was giving this thesis or something at this theological seminary. We are coming to think of God as dwelling in man rather than as operating on men from without. Huh? How about Allah dwells within you rather than you? The world is going to end. But what is your Allah within you saying the world is going to do? Yes, it's that real. 19. Science goes a little way in its search and stops. Science finds this ever-present energy, but religion finds the power behind this energy and locates it within man. But this is by no means a new discovery. The Bible says it exactly the same thing. The language is just as plain and convincing. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the living God? Y'all didn't know that? Know ye not that you are the temple of the living God? Dang. When you look at yourself in the mirror, dear Moorish American, and say, who made you? Allah. You are the temple of the living God. Where's Allah dwelling within you on this earth? Here then is a secret of the wonderful creative power of the world within. Here's the secret of power, of mastery. So now we have the secret of power and mastery, dear Moorish Americans, Temple 43. What's the secret of power? What's the secret to mastery? To overcome does not mean to go without things. Self-denial is not success. We cannot give unless we get. We cannot be helpful unless we are strong. The infinite is not bankrupt, and we who are the representatives of infinite power should not be bankrupts either. And if we wish to be of service to others, we have to have power and more power. But to get it, we must give it. We must be of service. Okay? To get power, you got to give power. You got to be of service to something, to someone, to something. The more we give, the more we shall get. Woo! The more we give, the more we shall get. This is divine law. Okay, hence the project we are giving to our members, the more you give, the more you shall get is divine law. Okay, so like I was telling the sister earlier, when this dirty moral, this gentleman came to you, the blessing was to give him something, hit him with something, because you're going to get a blessing. The more you give, the more you shall get. Sometimes Allah sends us things so that we may get a blessing from it. Sometimes these situations approach us so that we can get a blessing. The more we give, the more we shall get. We must become a channel whereby the universal can express activity. The universe is constantly seeking to express itself, to be of service. And it seeks the channel whereby it can find the greatest activity. The universe or our lives are always looking for somebody that it can serve everybody through. Allah is only going to bless you if you can help everybody else. Why is he going to send his energy through you if you can't help nobody? It's just for you. Oh, so you can win. I'm going to bless you so that you can bless everybody else. I'm going to bless you with this talent so your talent can help everybody else. These blessings are not just for you. That mention is not just for you. That mention is for you to understand how to operate, how to do better business, how to get people to believe in Allah. This information is not for you. You becoming a mastermind is not for you. You're becoming a mastermind so that you can help others. This is how the universe is going to bless you. It is seeking to express itself, to be of service, and it seeks the channel whereby it can find the greatest activity, where it can do the most good, where it can be of the greatest service to mankind. That's why Trump got them billies. Trump got billions because he's helping mankind. People jealous of him. Why he got all that money? How many people do you help? How many people depend on you for survival? How many people depend on you for their livelihood? Oh, okay. Maybe that's why you're not winning like you want. Maybe that's why the billions ain't coming through you. Who you gonna help? Why Allah gonna send you the billions? You ain't gonna help nobody but yourself. Oh, but when you tap into something and you become a channel to help millions and billions, oh yeah, them billions is coming for you. That universal energy is coming through you. 22. The universal cannot express through you as long as you are busy with your plans. Are you too busy with your plans? You're too busy with what you want to do. Therefore, I can't function through you. You're too busy. Your purposes. Quiet the senses. Seek inspiration. Focus the mental activity on the within. Dwell in the consciousness of your unity with omnipotence. Still water runs deep. Contemplate the multitudinous opportunities to which you have spiritual access by the omnipresence of power. That's what your mind should be on in meditation. Visualize the events, circumstances, and conditions which these spiritual connections may assist in manifesting. Don't worry about what the news say. What are you thinking within you? Huh? You're too busy on what CNN just said. But hold on. It says visualize the events, circumstances, and conditions which these spiritual connections may assist in manifesting. Why are you worried about what CNN said? What is your within saying? What did the Allah within you say? Is the world going to end? Well, the Allah within me said, no, Joel. Time never was when man was not. Wow. So there's never going to be a time when man is not going to be here. So guess what? We're always going to be here to me, within me, but I can't spread that peace of mind to everyone else. It has to come from within them. Come on, visualize the events, the circumstances which you want to see manifested. Realize the fact that the essence and soul of all things is spiritual, and that the spirit is the real, because it is the life of all there is. When the spirit is gone, the life is gone. It is dead. It has ceased to exist. And what this is saying is spiritual events is the real thing, right? Not the physical, not what you see, not what CNN tells you. Oh, that's just physical. But reality comes from the spirit. So if you dwell in within you, if you focus, if you concentrate, if you visualize the events you want to see manifested, that's all you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about what's going on out here. That's just the effect of other people's negative thinking. 24, these mental activities pertain to the world within, to the world of cause, and conditions and circumstances which result are the effect. Okay? The world within is the cause, conditions, circumstances are the effect. It is thus that you become a creator. This is the important work, and the higher, loftier, grander, and more noble ideas which you can conceive, the more important the work will become. You got to concentrate within you. You got to think big, noble thoughts. You worried about your bills. You worried about your money. You worried about not having this. You got to contemplate on what's coming for you. What are you about to have? What are you contemplating on? What are you thinking is happening for you? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? 25, overwork, overplay, over bodily activity of any kind produces conditions of mental apathy and stagnation, which make it impossible to do the more important work, which results in a realization of conscious power. Whew. We should therefore seek the silence frequently, meditation. Power comes through repose. It is in the silence that we can be still, and when we are still, we can think. And thought is the secret of all attainment. Thought is a mode of motion, and it is carried by the law of vibration, the same as light or electricity. It is given vitality by the emotions through the law of love. So when you think something, you have to think something and put some emotion behind it. This is how you bring the thought into reality. See, we are masterminds now, Martial Americans. We are learning how to manifest thoughts. One of the keys to manifesting thought is to think something with emotion in meditation. This is why you have to learn how to meditate, because in meditating in the silence for 15 minutes and focusing your mind on what you want to receive, With emotion there, watch your reality pull up on you. Because Allah dwells within you. Okay? So when you're thinking, you're manipulating the spiritual, thus bringing in reality. The emotion must be called upon to give feeling to the thought so that it will take form. Do you see the science behind it? The emotion must be called upon to give feeling to the thought so that it will take form. How may this purpose be accomplished? This is the vital point. How may we develop the faith, the courage, the feeling, which will result in accomplishment?
Yes, it's
The reply is by exercise. The reply is by exercise, y'all. You got to put in work. Mental strength is secured in the exact same way that physical strength is secured, by exercise. We think something perhaps with difficulty the first time. We think the same thing again, and it becomes easier this time. We think it again and again, and then becomes a mental habit. We continue to think the same thing. Finally, it becomes automatic. We can no longer help thinking this thing. We are now positive of what we think. Do you see the game? That's the game. Exercise. You have to put in the work. The mental work is this, what? Doing it over and over. You think something, perhaps with difficulty the first time. We think the same thing again, and it becomes easier the second time. Think it again, think it again, think it again. Then you're forming a mental habit. We continue to think the same thing. Finally, it becomes automatic. You got to think positive. This is why your affirmation is important. I can do it. I can't lose. Life is beautiful. Life is wonderful. Allah made me. What's your affirmation going to be? And you're thinking it over and over and over, and now it's automatic. Now you can't help just thinking, praise Allah. Allah is beautiful. I win at all times. I'm wonderful. I'm healthy. I am happy. I am beautiful. Now you have Allah, your Allah mind within you is automatically thinking these things because you put the work in by doing it over and over and over and over, and you form the habit within yourself. Now people are habitually thinking Allah's the greatest. Now people are habitually thinking positive thoughts. Now you're habitually winning. Oh my God, now it's a habit for me to win. Oops, I won again. Oops, I win automatically. Every time another win. Oh my God. Up another win. Up, they're mad at me because we're winning. But I can't help it. We set ourselves up to win at all times. What? We went into meditation. We stilled the body, we stilled the mind. We began to control our thoughts, and we began to think only positive things, only things that we wanted to manifest. Then we added some emotion to it. And then we did it over and over and over and over and over for 24 weeks. Oh my God, then it became a habit. My Allah mind within me always thought positive thoughts at all times. There is no longer any doubt. We are sure, we know. Why? We formed a habit. When you do things over, there's a mind within you. It's called the solar plexus. And when you think things over and over, those thoughts enter your solar plexus or your Allah mind within you, right? We talked about that in the first 3 chapters. Now we're on chapter 4. So when you manipulate this Allah mind, how? By doing it over and over and thinking it over and over. The Allah mind within you takes hold of this thought and begins to bring it in reality. Last week, I asked you to relax, to let go physically. This week, I'm going to ask you to let go mentally. If you practice the exercise given you last week, 15 to 20 minutes a day in accordance with the instructions, you can no doubt relax physically. And anyone who cannot consciously do this quickly and completely is not a master himself. If you can't immediately relax, you're not a master of yourself. You might need to take another week and go into meditation and become a master of yourself. This is Adept Chamber Temple 43, Sunday School for Children. We're becoming masterminds. And you have to first learn how to master yourself. You have to know how to sit quietly. You have to know how to turn off your mind. Okay? Now, this week, you're going to have to not only relax, now you're going to have to relax your mind too. You got to relax your mind. If you can't relax your body, you're not a master yet. Go back into practice. Don't cheat yourself. Okay? He has not obtained freedom. He is still a slave to conditions. Oh, things still affect you. You're not in control of yourself yet. See, a mastermind, it could be an explosion outside. Oh, I decided to feel this way instead of, ah! Nobody, settle down, body, relax. It was just an explosion. Be chill. That's a master. Oh, my baby is yelling at me. How do I want to feel? Do I want to get angry? Or do I want to stay positive and praise Allah? This is a mastermind. Oh, my boss is getting on my nerves again. I have a choice. I can get upset, or I can choose to ignore this and give Allah all praises. Are you a master of yourself, or are you still a slave to conditions? Are you still affected by things in the outside world? You need to go into the silence and still tell the body, be chill. You still want to move that left leg. You still got an itch on that left ear. Don't itch, body. Don't move left leg. The mastermind has said so. The I within you has said it. Why your legs still moving? Why your mind still thinking this? Why you not? The I within you has said so. So we have to practice on controlling ourselves. Okay? Once we do this, we will no longer be slaves to conditions. When the dirty Moors approach us, we will not be affected. We will not be irritated. We will, oh, that's just, it's nothing. This is how I feel. Oh, you need a blessing today. You're looking for an angel to help you, dirty Moor. So let me send you a blessing. The conditions will not affect you, mastermind. Wow, you ate all your food. Yay. Good job. But I shall assume that you have mastered this exercise and are ready to take the next step, which is mental freedom. Now we're going to be mental free, mentally free. Relax your mind. Oh, I don't have stress anymore. I choose what I want to think. There's a stressful situation upon you, and I'm not stressed within me. But Joel, your house is on fire, but I'm not on fire.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, that's a master. This week, after taking your usual position of meditation, right? Because every week you're meditating 7 days a week. Each chapter we're going to meditate. You're going to read the chapter again every day, and you're going to do that meditation every day. This week, you're going to go to that same place where you do your meditation. Remove all tension by completely relaxing, okay? Then mentally let go of all adverse conditions, such as hatred. You don't hate anyone no longer. You don't have any anger no longer. You don't have any worry any longer. You don't have a jealous thought any longer. You don't have envy or sorrow or trouble or disappointment of any kind. By the end of this week, we don't have those thoughts anymore. I choose to hate. You know what? I'm going to let go of all worry. I'm going to let go of all jealousy for 15 minutes. Sorrow, I can't think sorrow anymore. I can't think trouble any longer. Disappointment, ha ha ha. I don't have these thoughts. For at least 15 minutes, this is your goal, to meditate and have no envious thoughts, no worry, no problems. Then we're going to form the habit so that we become masterminds. And now, even if I am in a terrible situation, I don't feel anything terrible within me. I don't feel any trouble within me. I am a mastermind. The I within me has determined how to feel in any particular condition or situation. Masterminds. 31. You may say that you cannot let go of these things, but you can. You can do so by mentally determining to do so, by voluntary intention and persistence, okay? By practice, by mental practice, you'll be able to never have a angry thought or a worrisome thought. I don't worry any longer, y'all. No, I'm just putting it out there. That'll be you. You'll tell people, jealousy, I don't have those thoughts. I am the master of my thinking. So therefore, I can't even manifest a disappointed thought. I can't even, my Allah within me can't even manifest sorrow. I don't even cry any longer. What? I'm happy. I've determined to be happy. A tear for what? Allah is wonderful. Envious, jealous of who? Why? Allah has blessed me so wonderful. Why am I going to be jealous of you when I got billions coming from me? I'm in meditation. I already see my reality. Why am I going to be jealous of you? I already know what's coming from me. I'm a mastermind. I'm a Moorish American. 90 days? I'm going to be here for a long time. I don't have to store nothing. Why? I'm in meditation. I already see my future. I don't know what's coming for you. Ooh, it's scary. I wouldn't want to be around them. But according to my Allah and in my meditation, life is beautiful. Allah is good. Allah is infinite. And if I follow these laws, nothing's coming for me or mine. Where you get that confidence from? Oh, because Allah dwells within me. 32. The reason that some cannot do this is because they allow themselves to be controlled by emotions instead of by their intellect. Ooh, you felt away and I controlled it. How you gonna act? Instead of thinking and using your intellect to control how you're gonna respond. You're gonna let your emotions say, ew, you stink. Instead of, this might be an angel that needs my blessing. Let me rethink how I'm going to approach this person whom I'm assuming is dirty. Let me use my intellect instead of my emotions to handle the situation. I'm not going to allow my irritation to you control how I deal with you. I'm not going to allow the fact that I feel a little irritation to control my intellectual ability to behave correctly. The prophet said, I never seen anything from the prophet though. And that's the funny part. We always talk about the prophet's prophecies, but the prophet never wrote the prophecies. You see how we allow what we've heard to affect our reality? We talk about the prophet's prophecies, but who wrote the prophet's prophecies? Did the prophet write them? Then they ain't his prophecies. Let's just be real, y'all. Let's keep it 100. If the prophet didn't write the prophecies, they ain't his prophecies. And if you've never seen his hand, from the prophet himself said that we need to start for 90 days, then we need to stop it and sit down and realize reality. We need to wake up and go into meditation and manifest our own reality on this planet. Like Allah said we can. Aren't we the masters of material? Aren't we the masters of reality? Okay. But those who will be guided by the intellect will gain the victory. Okay? Not what somebody said. It's on what you said is going to happen. Not what somebody told you. Some false quote. They told you was black too. You going to roll with that? They told you was black. You're going to be black? They told you to store 90 days. They told you the prophet said, what you going to do? Believe it? So you might as well just be black. You might as well be a nigga. Because they told you was a nigga too. So who's right? It's on you to determine what your reality gonna be. Let's stop it with the fear, the scariness. We don't need that no longer. You will not succeed the first time you try, but practice makes perfect. In this as in everything else. And you must succeed in this dismissing, eliminating, and completely destroying negative and destructive thoughts. This is what we need to focus on, not what somebody told us we need to do. We need to focus on ourselves. We need to go eliminate and destroy negative and destructive thoughts. That's what we need to go focus on. Rather than storing up 90 days, let's go store up some positive thoughts. Let's go store some positive thinking. How about that? And control our reality. Because they are the seeds which constantly germinate into discordant conditions. The more you focus on that, the more it's going to come to you. The more you focus on them prophecies that somebody else wrote and told you was the prophet's prophecies, the more you focus on that, the more it's going to come into your reality. Discordant conditions of every conceivable kind. Yep, it is coming for you because that's what you're thinking. Because somebody told you to think that. It's not even the truth, though. Somebody told you he said that. Got your whole reality all messed up and worried. But when you substitute that for positive thoughts and meditation, you'll be surprised at the confidence you'll have. You'll be surprised at the reality you'll manifest on this planet. Allah made this earth. At what time should we ever not have anything? It's too much. So you're telling me the infinite of Allah is going to make us limited to 90 days? All right. Well, I mean, if that's what somebody's thinking, then that's their reality. Here's a little quote from this dude named Williams. There is nothing truer than the quality of thought which we entertain correlates certain externals in the world without. This is the law from which there is no escape. And it is this law this correlative of thought, which its object that from time immemorial has led the people to believe in special providence. But in reality, it's your thinking. And when you become a mastermind, you can rule your thoughts. All right, and then here's the questions and answers real quick. Let's just do it real quick, and then we'll, lower the meeting and lower the ad. But come on, y'all, let's think. Let's be real, man. This is reality. What is thought? Thought is spiritual energy. How is it carried? By the law of vibration. It reminds you of our questionnaire. How is it given vitality? By the law of love. How does it take form? By the law of growth. What is the secret of its creative power? It is spiritual activity. How may we develop faith, courage, and enthusiasm, which will result in accomplishment? Wait, hold on, I'm sorry. It's a little blurry. How may we develop faith? And Adam said, when you get your faith, your courage, your enthusiasm, by a recognition of our spiritual nature. I know that the spirit really controls everything, and the spirit is manipulated through thoughts. Why? Because the thinking side of me is the Allah within me, and that's going to control this reality. So I don't have to worry about anything. I know how to manipulate and control my environment. This is where faith comes from, courage and enthusiasm, because you know what's coming. What is the secret of power? What is the secret of power? Service. You're not going to get power if you're not at service. If you're doing a disservice, if you're scaring everybody, your power is going to be taken away. It is a disservice to put fear into people. You're putting harm to Allah. What man does to man, he does to Allah. This is why you're losing. You're spreading fear. What is service? Service is inspiring people, giving them faith, courage, enthusiasm, not spreading fear and worry and they're coming for you. This is why you have no power. The secret of power is in service. The more you serve, the more power you will receive. The more we give, the more we get. Why is this so? Because we get what we give. If you give power, you're going to get power. If you serve, you will receive. Easy. Look at this, man. What is the silence? A physical stillness. Of what value is it? It is the first step to self-control, self-mastery. All right, let's go meditate. Let's go be masterminds. All right, I'm going to go ahead and lower the meeting now. Oops. Sorry. But yeah, y'all, that's okay. Do y'all see that chapter 4? We gotta relax mentally now. We relax physically, okay? We relax our body. We let go. Now we gotta let go mentally. Gotta relax. Let that negativity go for at least 15 minutes a day. Let that hate go. Let that envy go. Let that jealousy go. Okay? Once you let that go, you can start substituting for positive thinking, for wins. You know, you don't have to worry no more. You're more American. Take that black off. Take that worry off. We used to be scared. We're not scared no more. We live in the most dangerous hood. And we done turned it into heaven. We don't have no problems. We leave our doors open,
At night.
unlocked.
Yep.
I said you can go anywhere and manifest your reality. You can turn any place and control the conditions around you. Okay? You can go to the most scariest place and turn it into heaven.
Okay. Hold on.
You could be the nicest person going to the most dangerous area and turn that into heaven.
It's wild.
Man.
Really quick, a lot of people like to say things like, if Noble Drew Ali was a prophet, he had prophecies, right? But it also teaches us in our questionnaire, in our 101, it says, what is a prophet? A prophet is the thought of Allah. Are we not all thoughts of Allah? Are we not all prophets? So, you know, we've been through this in class before. We talked about the prophecies, right? And we said that a lot of these prophecies, we taught y'all this, right? That came from other people who said they were reincarnated into Noble Drew Ali. So some of these prophecies not come from Prophet Noble Drew Ali. They came from some people that said they were the prophet reincarnated. And then all of the prophecies came from different individuals that said they were there when they heard the prophet say these things. But the reason why we don't dwell on the prophecies in this class is because we don't know if the prophet said them. We weren't there at this moment. And so when it comes to storing 90 days, right? Let's say we do store 90 days. I have beans in there that probably will last me all year. I mean, I have hundreds and hundreds of beans. And guess where I got them from? The giveaway. There's a giveaway outside my house every Thursday. And every Thursday I get up and I go get food. And guess what I do with it? I go give it to somebody else in need. I cook it up and I take it downtown on Skid Road. I'm giving it because it's free. I'm cooking it and I'm giving it away because guess what? It's going to expire in a few months. So we understand what the whole, you know, storing food and making sure just in case there's a disaster coming, but we don't dwell on that. We dwell on only positive thoughts so that we don't be in fear. Like Brother Rio said, if you look up what fear does to the body,
right.
This book right here will tell you fear, discord, negative thoughts, it brings all illness and disease to your body. So if you're worried about, oh my God, something is coming for me, you're going to bring that into manifestation. It's coming for you. Yes, it is. Guaranteed, because this is what you're thinking. So this is why, even though we hear you, Moorish Americans, we understand you believe in certain prophecies and things like that, but we don't dwell on the negative, right? We have babies in this household. We can't say in 90 days, I mean, that there's a disaster coming and that we're going to need food for 90 days. 90 days, that's 3 months. Do y'all really think we have food stored up? Maybe we do. Maybe beans. Maybe that's all we're going to live off for 90 days. Right. Because that's all I think that'll feed us is for 90 days is all them beans I got up in there. But you feel me? I'm not worried about that.
But a nuke gonna take all the nuke is gonna ruin everything.
Yeah.
Unless we underground bunker or
Right, but we just don't dwell on that. We have children. We wake up. We're in our heaven.
Right. I need to dwell on. Oh my God.
My heaven.
I'm happy. My children are alive. They're breathing. They're learning. Allah has blessed us. We're here in Sunday school learning how to be more Americans.
Yes.
We're controlling our thinking and manifesting a reality that's unstoppable. Why not focus on that? It's always negativity to focus on. Right?
Oh, just turn the news on. It's plenty negativity. But we don't dwell on that. And that's not where we're feeding our people here in Sunday school or children, because that is not fair to sit here and say, yeah, better start on 90 days. You know, the prophet said, and the prophet said, and the prophet said. And it's like, We all are prophets. A prophet is a thought of Allah. This is what when Noble Drew Ali left for us.
Yes.
On them pamphlets,
Yes.
it says
Ooh, that's
a prophet is a thought of Allah. I am a thought of Allah. I am a prophet.
Wow. Manifested in
But-
flesh.
Right, but I'm not
Human
spreading
flesh.
negativity. I'm not putting worry on my brethren or on my sister. I'm not. I'm telling my sister, think something positive. I'm telling them, read Master Key. Hold on, go and meditate.
How about Noble Drew Ali didn't even do it?
He didn't say, here's a book that I created with all my prophecies, and
He didn't.
this was from him. This was not from him. All, like we said, all these prophecies, a lot of them came from prophets
Yes.
that were reincarnated Noble Drew Ali's.
Ooh, shoot.
If you look at the dates, prophet was gone already when they said that this person said that the prophet said.
Dang, all them said?
It's few, it's too many. It's too many.
Said. It's not Noble Drew Ali said himself that.
No, most of the prophecies, if you read them, it says, Brother Whoop-de-Whoop said that, Sister Whoop-de-Whoop said that, when at this summit said, and it's like, oh,
Well,
y'all.
Sister Whoop-de-Whoop said we was black too. So what's up? What we gonna do? We gonna follow that too?
Yeah, nah. So
No,
we're just saying,
masterminds.
we're just trying to discord all negative thoughts,
Yes.
all because like this book says, all disease in our body,
Yes, in
all
our body.
sickness in the body comes from the way we think.
All. You gotta.
And we're not perfect because y'all, we've been sick a few times, so we're
still
not
all
perfect.
working at this. But
Right?
at least we know.
We be thinking, what was we thinking?
What was we
We
thinking?
sick. What was we
Oh
thinking?
man, we gotta go hit the silence and get it together. You know, but it's true, y'all. Thought really controls your reality. And
Yes.
the more that you're able to control that thought, it's very difficult. Like I said, it's easier to control a kingdom than to control yourself, your thinking, right? But once you become a mastermind, whew, you're always happy. Allah is functioning through you, just like the Quran said.
Islam.
Should we do the...
Yes. So really quick, you guys, we have raised some money. And if you are here today and you are a brother or sister that's in need, I need you to direct message us your name, a phone number, and a method of how we can send you this payment. We're going to put your name into like a hat or something, then we'll pick a name out. We're not going to say it to everybody so that everybody doesn't know, that you are in need, because we like to keep stuff like that sacred. So if you could just put your name, a phone number, private. Yes, send it private. Send the message private, please. Send us your name, your phone number, and then how you would like for us to send you the money. Do you want it Cash App? Do you want it Western Union? Do you want it MoneyGram? Do you want it Zelle? Do you want it PayPal?
Tell how much.
Yeah, so yeah, if you want to. And we want to thank everyone who donated this month. We're doing this every single month. So if you're new here today or you haven't heard what we got going on, every month for the next 4 weeks, we're going to ask every Sunday, if you have any income or extra money that you would like to donate to our Cash App is J Ziploc, right? And you guys, thank you so much for all of you that have donated. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So you're going to donate the money. At the end of the month, we're going to find a brother or sister in need, and we're going to donate that money directly to someone. It's gonna be somebody. We have to be fair, and we're gonna pick your name out of a hat or whatever, and then we'll contact you at the end of the day and we'll let you know, hey, you were picked, you were chosen. We're gonna send you this money, this stipend to help you for the month. Now it could be something small, it could be your dues, it could be a phone bill, it could be whatever the money that we collected, we're gonna give it all to you. So okay, so could you please just go ahead? If there's one person and that's the only person, then that's who the money is going to go to, you guys. If it's 2 or 3 people, then we're going to pick out of a hat. If no one tells us they need help, we're going to just store the money up and we're going to save it for the next month. Right? So please go ahead, enter your name in the chat, direct message us. You don't have to tell us directly what it's for. It could be for whatever you need it for. But we're going to sit here and wait a few minutes, allow you to go ahead, find the courage. Mind you, this is what we're here for. We're here to help one another, okay? if we don't help each other, what are we doing? Right? We're here to uplift fallen humanity. You might be my brother or sister that might be in need this month.
Right.
And this is why we're here. We're here to help each other.
Right. To help each other.
So
what man does for man,
he does for Allah. That's it. It could be for anything. You could take the money and give it to somebody else. We're not asking you. We're having faith in each other that if you tell us you need this money and you're chosen, we're going to give it to you. What you do with it is up to you and your Allah. Right? Like say you have a neighbor.
Our job is just to give.
That's it. That's all we want to do is give this money.
That's it. Because
it's karmic. We have to be of service, correct? Yes. We have to be of service.
And everybody that participates is part of this greater blessing as well.
Yes, Islam.
We want to get blessed. The people who are donating want to get blessed. And look at how we're causing or creating our own blessings. You see what I mean? Somebody just gave us some more money.
Islam. Oh.
Right. So what we're doing is we're creating this karmic blessing for ourselves, and we're literally giving it to someone so that as soon as that person receives it, we all win. Like we might not win by getting the money, but spiritually, karmically, your blessing is going to come to you and your family. It's just how the game works.
You got to go look in the kitchen, baby. Ask Nana.
That's how we win. It's genius, really, how the churches do it. They take donations, right? And they flip that by helping someone out in the community. And we have to do this, y'all, every week or every week, right?
Every month. Well, we're asking for donations every week. And at the end of the month, we're going to donate it to someone in need.
This is how you win. This is how you play the game, right? To get these blessings. Again, what did it say? The universe is only going to bless you if you can help everybody else. You right there. The universe is only going to work through you if you can touch other people. And we're touching other people through this temple. Our Sunday school is going to be blessed regardless, guaranteed, y'all. So shoot, $2, $5, thank you, $1.50.
Some of y'all
still gonna get a blessing, you know, and we thank you because we're all gonna win. We're gonna win. Y'all gonna win. The person who gets the money is gonna win. Hopefully, it helps them out, and we're just gonna keep the ball going, karmically, habitually.
Islam. Okay, so we have an individual. It was just one person, so you will get you will be the chosen one. I'm about to direct message you now.
All right.
Oh no, wait. We have two people. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're gonna put both of your names into the we're gonna put both of your names into something, and then I'm gonna choose. And then I'll direct message you really quick before the end of class, and then I'll let you know who won.
All right.
Really quick, let me go. Write your names down. Oh, just to be fair. Okay. And then it was two people. It was this individual and this one right here. All right, you guys. If there's anyone else, come on, if you can find the courage. We're not going to be telling nobody who won. You'll be the only one to know. So please go ahead and just, if you need it, if you know someone that might need it, I don't know. If you know someone else that's not here within our temple, just your last chance before we start drawing names, you guys. Okay. Yeah, here, go ahead. We're going to oh, here, you do it. I mean,
Why are they putting vaccination cards on my door?
I know.
Vaccination cards. Thanks to the vaccine.
It's long. Okay, so I have the winner here. I'm going to direct message you. Congratulations. I'm about to direct message you really quick.
All right. Yes, y'all. And we're gonna start over next. How much was it?
It was just 150, 150. It was a little under 150,
50.
but we're gonna add to it.
Yay.
Oh, croquetas? No more croquetas, papi. No more croquetas, my love. We want a sweet bread, well, pancakes and eggs. Yeah, baby.
Islam. So I just messaged the winner. So you were the winner. Congratulations. And we seen that you asked us to do a certain thing with it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that with it. Unless you want us to send it to you, then just message me really quick and we'll send you the money. That way you can do what you said you wanted us to do with it, or we can do what you want us to do with it, and we'll go ahead and send it over. So congratulations. Thank you to all who participated, and don't be discouraged. If you didn't win this month, I pray that if next month, if you're, in need again, then you can be the winner. So congratulations again. Thank you guys. This is a blessing for us because this is why we're doing the class. 1, to teach you the basics. 2, to be of service, right?
Yep.
This is how you win, to be of service.
Yes.
So
That's right.
Islam.
Blessings to you for being a blessing to others.
Yay. Same
Islam.
to you, sister. Is there anything else you want to do before we
Okay, Islam. Islam says, I got your message. So I'm gonna do what you want us to do with it. Islam. All right. Is there anything else?
I think we're done.
Okay.
Remember chapter 4 this week, okay? The goal of this meditation is to let go mentally. So when you're in meditation, you're still, you relax, right? And now this week, no thoughts of envy, negativity, hate, anger. You let all of that go. Okay.
Islam.
And then we're going to see how we're getting better at, thinking. What we're trying to do in these few weeks is control our thinking in our bodies, right? Controlling what the I within us has said to do, right? Remember, the I is not the body nor the mind. These are just instruments that your I uses to carry out its purposes. So therefore, you should be in control of your body and your mind. Your mind shouldn't just wander and do what it wants. You're in control of your mind. Hey, get that mind back over here, right? You know how the teacher said, hey, give me your mind. You're daydreaming, right? You have to be in control of your mind and your body. That's like your body just roaming around. It's like, hey, what is your body doing? Oh, I'm just walking like, so this is why we got to control our body and our mind. It's like we letting our mind just wander around, just like our body just like zombies just out of control. Bumping into things, getting mad. Just affected by conditions, right? We're becoming masters, right? We're controlling our bodies and our minds. Where we can readily concentrate at any moment on anything, readily cut out any thoughts if we want, readily ignore things we don't want to see, readily not be affected or react to things that we don't. That's what we're going to work on this week, y'all. We love you. Thank you. And let's go ahead and pray. Okay.
Islam.
2 fingers on the right, 5 on the left. Master key, y'all. Please sit and stand in silent benediction as I pray us out. Allah, please bind our hearts and minds back to our ancient fathers' divine creative principles. This we ask in thy holy name and the 7 Elohim. Amen.
Amen. Islam. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. Remember, this is a new month. So if you do have any donations that you would like to help out your member, brother, or sister here in the temple, our Cash App is J Ziploc. Yeah, we're going to put in the chat really quick to everyone, not just to that person.
Okay.
J Ziploc on Cash App. Peace and love, everyone. Oh, thank you. Sister Roger Bay said, peace and love, family. Beautiful message per usual. Thank you, Islam. Thank you guys all for being here. If you guys have any individuals, oh, someone just sent some money. Thank you guys so much. So if you guys have any people that you would like to send out to invite to our class, invite them. You don't have to be a part of Temple 43 to be here in this class, right? In our meetings, yes, you have to, there's ways, but here in Temple 43 and Sunday School for Children, if you know someone that might benefit from this class, invite them, please. Then if they would like to join our temple, then, you know, we'll send them in the right direction. Here, we just want to teach the basics. That's it. Children, like if you have children that are not, you know, haven't proclaimed their nationality, if you would like, we do that here as well. So just go ahead and invite them. We're open. We're not, you know, we're not telling people they can't come to our class. Sometimes my nieces are online. They're not a part of Temple 43. Sometimes my children have their friends listening, whatever. We just want to teach people, open people's mind up and give them the basic understanding of Morris Sign.
And inspire them, you know, uplift you to make you feel good. And
you guys, I have been in pre-labor since Thursday. The baby has not come out, but I'll have contractions and then they stop, and then I'll have contractions and then they stop. So if you could just send positive thoughts, meditations, please. My due date is officially tomorrow. So I have been walking. I have been eating pineapples, lemons. I've done everything. I've been Googling, okay, what helps, what to speed this process up. So if you guys could just send me a positive thought, a prayer, you know, so hopefully we'll have this baby soon, tomorrow, hopefully. I have dropped. I mean, my belly is getting there. It's uncomfortable to sleep now. So just give us a positive thought, a prayer if you can, and hopefully I'll be delivering tonight, tomorrow.
I'm getting my hands ready. I'm exercising.
I'm sorry.
Walk light squats.
Yes.
When you're in the house, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we've been walking every single day since Thursday.
Man.
We've been going for walks and walks. I have been doing the squats.
Man, I've been walking to death. They've been walking. I'm going over to the ride too. I'm like, all right, let's go. Come on, if you can do it with this belly, who am I? I ain't got nothing. I'm just.
Do you know what we're having?
The world.
In the islands, they say if you eat okra, that helps.
Yes, I have been drinking okra water. Yes, every day. It's been giving me heartburn, but I have been drinking it to help with labor. I'm telling y'all, I'm on YouTube, I'm Googling, and I have been trying everything. I am so ready to have this baby. Tomorrow is my aunt's birthday, and tomorrow's my due date. And my aunt has passed on 2 years ago, and it will be a blessing. Oh my God, my family is all like, just wait till tomorrow, because she was our matriarch. And so I pray tonight, tomorrow. I'm like, y'all, look, I just want to have this baby. It hurt. But so thank you guys so much. It's a boy, Brother Rios. This is a boy. We're having a young king come through. So he is very comfortable. And you know, men, you know, they love to stick to their mommies. And I think that's what he's doing. And I don't blame him, whatever. But come on, son, come on. But yes, you guys. So and 4 open to everyone. Okay, so Islam, everyone, there is a brother who please will ask for you to stay online, but everyone else, you guys are free to go. And then for the winner, congratulations, Squat Sister Rachel Gilmore. Thank you so much. Congratulations, beautiful family. You got this, sis. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Gravity will bring him. Yes, Islam. So there's a brother who wants to speak to you. So I told him to stay online really quick, and everyone else is free to go. Okay. But people are just giving positive thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah. Peace and love, everyone. Islam. Thank you so much.
Who's the brother?
Peace and love, family.
Peace and love. This brother.
Yes, brother Michael.
Oh, well, I told him to just wait until
okay.
I got off. Just, you know.
Yeah.
He just had some questions.
Yeah.
Hi, baby. Can't you go on a private thing with him?
I don't think, no, we don't have that.
Oh, okay.
The breakout room?
Yeah.
Oh, look. One, we can.
Okay.
Sign manual. Room one. Add.
Assign. Okay. Yeah, baby. Michael, there we go.
Oh.
You filled out the answers that. You filled out the answers?
Join.
I'm sorry, I made the mistakes at 4 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock your time for the emergency management meeting.